family. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome once again. If you're returning, thank you for joining me. And it is good to see you back. Name is Annie, and this is Sweet Annie's Life. It deals with a little faith, a little bit of hair, a little bit of skin, and herbs, and just overall stuff, because this is Sweet Annie's Life. So if you are interested in those things, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. So today we are going to be starting a new series, because I said, you know what, I have a lot of herbs there that I just use for my stuff and things like that. Why don't I share them with my family? So I decided to start a series on the herbs that I have here, what they're good for and what I use them for. The first thing I want to say is that I have always been interested in herbs, because I grew up in Barbados and I grew up all around herbs. The older generation used to plant their own stuff. My grand used to plant. She had a large garden that she used to plant our food and our herbs, and I remember about 2 or 3 going up in the ground. We call it the ground, going up in the ground with my dolly. I remember the dolly being just as tall as me, and I used to go everywhere with that doll, and we would go up in the ground, and I would be talking to my dolly about all the things, and at that time I didn't know what they were, but I would just show the doll these things and say, this is good for you, that is good for you. You know, it's just amazing how you remember certain things. And as I said, I grew up all around gardens. So when I got my homes, I did my own gardens as well. Even coming here to Connecticut, when I was married, I would plant my garden with my different herbs, my food, stuff like that. But today, because I'm not going to be rambling on too long, so today we are going to be looking at a herb that is quite new to me. I only started using this probably within the last 6 weeks, 6 weeks to 2 months or so. I started using this and I love it, and I wanted to start on this herb because it is new to me. It might be old to other people, but it is new to me. And once again, to leaving Barbados and coming to Connecticut there and having access to more herbs than what you would have in Barbados. I've been studying different herbs now. This is years, quite a few years. I bought different books to tell me about the different herbs and things like that. It's just so much information to remember. But overall, I would not call myself a herbalist, but because I didn't go anywhere to get paper or anything like that, but I am self-taught with my herbs and growing up all around herbs as well, because the older generation was a herbalist in their own right. They would probably not call themselves herbalists, but they were herbalists in their own right. So today we are starting with Spirulina. And as I said, I've been using it for a while, and I am not going to talk about anything unless I use it for myself and jot down the benefits and what it's good for and stuff like that. There are a few things I had in my head, but I don't want to forget anything. So that is why I jot down the notes. And the thing about spirulina, it is an algae, and I don't know, it is very rich, very rich in protein. The Aztecs used it as their source of protein, and that is like for thousands of years now. And we are going to get right into looking at the benefits. So, and once again, if you are going to be interested in this series that I'm going to be doing, just, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you would know. And send me a message, a comment, and let me know how you like it and what else you would want to see. Because as I said, I have quite a few herbs here, and we are going to be looking at the herbs that I have here. I'm just starting with this one. So let's look at it quickly. This is the primary care of protein and nutrition, and it contains chlorophyll. This is found in plants and vegetables and is one of the healthiest things you can consume. It contains vitamin A, vitamin B12, vitamin K1 and 2, protein, iron, potassium, magnesium, chromium. It's an antioxidant, it's a pain reliever, it's an anti-inflammatory. It has brain protective properties. And did you hear all that goodness? And it fights free radicals and inhibits production of inflammation. It can lower cholesterol. It may be an anti-cancer. It has anti-cancer properties. It reduces high blood pressure. It improves muscle strength. It aids blood sugar control. It's a natural probiotic, and probiotic helps our gut. It helps us to be able to digest our food more effectively, and it helps us from getting leaky gut syndrome. It improves the health of the liver and the skin, and as I said, it's good for our digestive system. It has a special ability to protect the body from radiation poisoning by protecting the cells. You see how awesome this spirulina is? It is awesome. It can remove arsenic from our bodies. It detoxes the body from heavy metals. It is good anti-aging and prevents wrinkles from forming, because you can make a mask with this and just leave it on for 15 minutes. It has amino acids to prevent the skin from becoming loose. So when we are aging, our body gets very loose and it starts to sag, it starts to do all those things. And this spirulina helps to form the collagen in our body, which is what we need to keep our skin plump and everything. Because I know I was talking to my cousin and she's always saying, oh my, you know, I'm every time I look in the mirror, I don't like to see, you know, she's going on and on and on because her skin is sagging quite a bit. So that's why I wanted to do this one first, because it is a good anti-aging and it prevents wrinkles. So there are things that you can make with spirulina other than just drinking it. There are capsules you can use. How I normally do it, I haven't bought any of the capsules or anything, or I haven't made any, but how I normally use it is in my green drink. There's a green drink that I make with celery and spinach and cucumber and stuff like that. I don't like bananas, so I don't put bananas in it really. But I just make a simple green drink with a little bit of honey, and I put my tablespoon or maybe not a tablespoon. It all depends on how much I'm making. Maybe a half tablespoon or so of spirulina in my green drink. And that is how I use it right now. But as I said, it can be used for so many different things, and it's good to do your own research, because any herbal remedy that you are going to be starting, you always need to consult your doctor, because if you're pregnant or nursing or might be taking any kind of medication or anything like that, you don't want it to interact with your medication and stuff like that. So before you do any herbal regimen, just internally, just consult with your doctor first. And not only internally that, but also if you're going to put it on your skin, it's best to do a patch test first, because you never know what you're allergic to, because some people are allergic to, even though it might be natural, some people are allergic to natural stuff, because as y'all would always hear me say, my skin is super sensitive, so I don't use any and everything on my skin like that has lots of perfumes and chemicals and all those things. So that's why you will see a lot of times I will be going the natural way, because my skin, sometimes I never know what causes it to erupt, but just remember, when things come out on your skin, is also something going on in your gut. It may eliminate toxins, and it may prevent candida. Candida is sort of like a yeast in our bodies, but it treats skin conditions like acne, psoriasis, and eczema. So that is the list that when I did my research and stuff like that, some of the other herbs that I do, I might be taking some information from a book that I have there, and I will show you all the book when I think, but spirulina was not in that book. So this is information I collected other ways. So, but as I said, I use it and it has been working well for me, because it makes me feel the work that I do, I have to be on my feet a lot, and it just makes me feel strong. And my eyes have been giving me trouble, so it's also good for eye health, and it's just good for so much things overall. So as I said, I've been trying it for a while, and it have been working. But if you are interested in trying it, just consult your doctor first and just try it, because it is great. Anyway, I think that is all I am going to have for y'all say. But I don't know if you can see, but it's a very green algae, and is be making a tincture with this and something else, but that tinctures are not normally ready until 4 to 6 weeks, but so that I won't have to be always making my green drink or missing out on it, because when you make a tincture, you could just just put it in some water and drink it, and you are good to go. You have all your sources of your vitamins and your minerals and everything that you need to have that is in this goodness. So I want to thank y'all for joining me with this first series. If you like, send me a comment to let me know if you have anything to say, or if you want to add anything to what I said. And I want to thank you for joining me once again. My name is Annie, and as I always say to you, spread the love.